Hey guys, it is Greg again. I wanted to go over a coin. It's called Polygon Matic here. I haven't gotten over it yet. I want to go over it just because I saw this coin almost come down to my target areas. And I'm just going over coins, general coins, some of the top coins too, like Avalanche Terra, Polygon Matic, Near, Tron's another one I'm going to take a look at. There's a lot of people that are thinking that's going to be going bullish. So I'm going to look at that coin too in the near future. But Polygon Matic is a coin that I saw go down in my area. And sometimes you can get clues on the whole cryptocurrency market by looking at other coins to see where they are going to correct to. So let's take a look at Polygon Matic. And I have it in here. Just want to go over with briefly and just show you some things that I see with Matic and why I came up with this count that I have. Just keep it basic for my followers that can understand it and help them make better decisions when they want to go in either short a coin or go long into a coin. At this point, this is going to be more for the next run up where Matic is going to be completing a fourth wave correction, going into a fifth wave move where people can make some gains possibly. And what I have labeled here is a 1-2 up for a 3, and it's in a fourth wave correction. There's a couple things that you can do to make sure these are correct. Is one, I will check to see if my wave up, that makes sense, got to hit at least 1.618, and it did. I check this second wave, make sure it goes deep enough. If it doesn't, that's not good, and it did, went well past the 6.18. So, and then the reason I labeled it there like that is the time. So the time here is about 288 days, more or less. So this is a long correction. And then this correction here is going to be longer. So it's already 352 days, and then it could go out as far as 400 days. So to let you guys know that aren't familiar with Elliott wave, the second wave should be a little bit shorter and deeper typically. And if it is, then this is going to be opposite of this a little bit. It'll be stretched out longer, but not as deep. So second wave corrections, you look at Fibonacci levels, 0.618 down to 786, and sometimes they're 90%. Fourth wave corrections, you really look for that 0.382 and a longer, more time consuming correction. So, and they can flip. It's not common where this is longer and not as deep, and this could be deeper and shorter, but it's not as common typically just because of the wave structure with Elliott waves. So now this is a third wave, and we want to go into Polygon Matic, and I'll tell you why I labeled this as a WXY. Here's the end of Polygon's Matic's third wave, came down A, B, and then C in a three-wave move. I know a lot of people may be trying to label this as a fifth wave. I don't think that it is. If it is Polygon Matic, if this is the fifth wave, Polygon Matic has to go way more deep. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think it was some sort of corrective move up onto an X wave that took a lot of time. There is a divergence there, so you have to be careful with it. But to me, it does not make sense because of this wave here. Okay, so it's kind of, if you take a look at it too, you can see in its second wave, it came down and had a long drawn out and then a boost up here, and then it swung back down. So some people may even label this like a 1-2, and then this is 3, 4, 5, and then it's coming into a whole cycle correction. I don't think so. I think it's more appropriate probably to label it something like that, guys. Personally, that's what I'm sticking with until I'm proven otherwise. So we will see. I will have that as a backup count just in case something changes and it does start to go deeper. But for the time being, I'm staying with this one because this, to me, based off this structure and this structure here, it makes more sense. And just looking for my time frames when the correction is going to end on some of the other altcoins, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So anyhow, so that went up onto an X wave, in my opinion, and then it's swinging back down in another three-wave move to make a Y. And this would be WXY. And taking a look at the structure that it just completed, if you take a look at the RSI, there's divergence there. So I did label that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is a five-wave move and not a WXY move, then it's going to be doing a bounce. and you can see that Polygon Matic is doing a significant bounce right now of 25%, huge bounce so far, and it probably go up a little bit more. 5-wave, it'll go up and it'll swing back down for a 5-wave, 5-wave impulse again down into these areas. And the reason I say that Polygon Matic has more of a correction to do is if you check the fib retracement on this 3rd wave, you can see that it on logarithmic fib levels, you can see it hasn't corrected enough. You would really like to see at 0.382, and if you hit the 0.382, it matches perfectly with this 4th wave of its 3rd wave in here, 4th wave correction. And that's where a lot of cryptocurrencies like to end up, in that area. So I would say something like that would be an area be looking for. You take it off log and check it, and you know, down there into the 50-cent area, maybe even a little bit deeper into these areas of the 40-cent area for Matic. So that's what I would expect. And then that kind of lines up with the rest of my thinking on the cryptocurrency market, where I think that it needs to correct a little bit farther. And another, say, right now, my target is for 60 days. You want to be careful this move here on Polygon Matic. If you are attempting to go long and it comes up on a B wave, these C waves can become aggressive, where they go 1-to-1, typical zigzag, and it can go all the way down this 1.618, which would be 31 cents. So it could pop up to, say, $1.10 more or less, and pop back down to 31 cents to come down and complete the correction. The other thing that looks really good on the daily is you can take a look at the RSI. It did take everything out. That's, in my opinion, that's a good sign. It might swing back up and then take it all out and complete and finish that correction up. So, and then after that, let's see what kind of move Polygon Matic could make based off this 3rd wave. The 3rd wave did not extend, so Polygon Matic could have a 5th wave extension. Depending on how bullish Bitcoin and Ethereum are, I'd be looking at it for start, you know, $3.38. It could push up, depending on how bullish all the other coins are, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, up to $6.20, and then as high as $13.74 or something like that, guys. So you're looking at massive gains. So if you picked it up for, say, a little bit late to the party for 50 cents and it went up to there, you're looking at a 5x. Up to there, you're looking at a 10x or more, and then up to there, you'd be looking at a 25x. So massive gains. That's going to depend on the market. Like I said, this 5th wave can extend. You don't have a 1st wave extension. You don't have a 3rd wave extension. Polygon Matic can make a serious move up there. Don't count on it. You know, go with the low rent targets, and you have to watch that. Now, at the end of Polygon Matic, if this count is correct, where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going up for a 5th wave, once it gets up here, I know this is a little early to be thinking about this, because you want this correction to be done. But once it's up here, you're going to be looking for a 3rd wave high peak on the RSI, swing back around, have divergence. You're going to want to exit out of a coin like this, because this is a whole cycle correction. And then the next wave down here will be significantly deep. So that would be important to make sure you exit out up there after Polygon Matic completes its correction. So that's what I have right now. Looking at this coin, I think that it has another swing up and then another swing back down. And that is the area, I would say somewhere between 52 cents and maybe as low as 26 cents for Polygon Matic to complete its correction. So I also want to be careful in this area too. I don't think it's possible, but it could do a significant move here. It already has started something like that. So you might see Polygon Matic go up to, on this B, if it's a B wave, up to, you know, $1.10, $1.20 or something like that. All right, guys. So that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Some things I'm looking at, and peace.